Ability Center Strong Core.
Welcome to your Strong Core. My name is Megan. Joining me today in her seated position is Shannon. We're gonna get your whole core burning by the end of this. So you have a couple of options, whether you want to stand or do seated options. The choice is yours. And yes, you can alternate between the positions. You don't have to stay in just one position. We will be going down to the mat. So if you do have a mat, go ahead and grab it. If you don't, just make sure you have a soft surface to lay on, just to give your back a little bit more comfort than a hard surface. All right, we're gonna get started. I'm ready for this. I am so excited for this burn. We're working the whole core. We're gonna start with a little bit of a warm up first before we get started. All right, so feet are gonna be hip width apart, toes pointing forward, up nice and tall. I'm gonna reach my left hand up towards the ceiling and over to the right side. Hold for a second or two, and then I'm gonna switch sides. You can also have your hand in front of your face, your chest, wherever is the most comfortable for you. We just wanna stretch out the sides of our ribs, and Shannon's following right along in her seated, making sure she's up nice and tall. Her bum is near the edge of her seat. Good, we're just alternating sides. Excellent. Let's do one more on each side. Good. All right, we're gonna place our hands right on our hips, and you can move your hips a little bit if you want to. Keeping your feet where they are, we're gonna twist towards the left side, bring it into the center, and then over to the right. So we're just looking over, we're having our face pointing towards the left, then center, and then right. So from hips down to our feet are not moving. From hips up to about our head is where it should be moving, twisting side to side. Just activating our core. Good, let's do one more each way. Last one. Fantastic. All right, arm swings, palms are facing down, extending from our shoulder height. And we're gonna cross in front, changing that top hand every time, up nice and tall. Shannon's following along in her seated. Good, we just wanna warm up those shoulders, get them ready to go, because they will be helping us as we go through our core work. Good. All right, let's do one more and shake it all off. Woo! All right, let's get into this. I am so excited for this workout. You have no idea. So we have 5 exercises to go through. We have 3 sets of each of them. So we're gonna learn the exercise, do it 3 times, and then bye-bye. We're moving on to the next one. Are you ready for this? I'm so ready, I'm so excited. All right, so plie squat into an oblique crunch is our first one. Legs nice and wide, toes pointing out to a 45-degree angle. You can follow along in this position in seated as well, or you can keep your toes forward, whatever you're the most comfortable with. Fingertips come behind our ears. I'm up nice and tall. I'm sinking as if I'm about to sit in a chair, pushing my butt back, and I'm driving my elbows towards the same knee, going side to side. Shannon in her seat is up nice and tall. She's gonna have her hands or side palms facing in, and she's just gonna reach left to right, left to right. The deeper you go for both of these, the higher your intensity. The higher you stay, the lower your intensity. You ready for this? 45 seconds, and then we get a 15-second break. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So we want to drive our belly button right to our spine, staying up nice and tall. And we're just gonna alternate sides. Anytime if you need to take a break from your plie or a break from your side reaches, take that little break. You just have to listen to your body. Good. Keep your chest open. Keep it up nice and proud. Give you your side view. So going side to side. Make sure you push your butt back. 10 seconds to go. Come on, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, first set is done. Not too bad. Getting a little warm, so we're gonna do that 2 more times. We got this. Side reaches or your oblique crunches. Legs wide, toes pointing up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1, go. Side to side. And again, a reminder for your seated, you're going into your side reaches up nice and tall. Whew. I can feel my legs burning on this one. I underestimated that one. Good job. And again, take breathers if you need them in between. Going side to side. Again, you can choose that distance how you go down. You can stay a little bit higher. Same goes for your seated. You don't have to go as low in that reach. You can take little breathers. Come on, stay with us. 10 seconds. Come on, we're almost there. Doing a fantastic job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set number 2 is done. Okay, one more time, and then no more of those ones. Like they're done, I promise. Shake it off. All right, last time, Shannon, we got this. In 3, 2, 1, go. So another thing to keep in mind is to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Working on the sides of our core, a little bit of balance as we go side to side. Keep your chest open. Good work. Shannon's looking good. She's still up nice and tall. And again, if you ever need those little breathers, take them and then reset. Posture is so important when we're working out. So if you find yourself fatiguing, fix your posture and go back into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. All right, shake it out. We're on to the next exercise. Warrior tucks. So a little bit of balance on this one. We're working on our entire core for this one, but also for stabilizing with our legs. So we're gonna be alternating. So feet are gonna be hip width apart, toes pointing forward. If I'm balancing on my right leg, I'm lifting my left off of the floor, kind of behind me, raising my hand however high you feel comfortable. If you wanna raise them out at chest height, shoulder up towards the ceiling, whatever works. I'm gonna hinge forward through my hips. I'm going to drive my left knee in towards my chest as I tuck my hands in, and then I'm gonna release, stand up, and then switch. Hands up, tuck in, and release. At any time, if you need to put your foot down for balance, go ahead and do so. Shannon in her seated, again, is gonna raise her hands up as high as she feels comfortable. She's raising all the way up to the ceiling. She's going to drive her knee right into her chest and crunch right in, creating like a C shape with her spine, and then gently release, and then she's gonna switch. All right, 3 sets of this. We got this. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, so really important on this one to drive your belly button right to your spine. You can eliminate that hinge if you want to in your standing and just drive the knee, a little bit of a lower intensity option. Higher intensity, you can hinge more forward and your back leg is elevating. So I'll give you a side view of the high intensity. Good, and then the low intensity, a little bit higher. Awesome, whatever works the best for you. You could alternate 10 seconds. All about what you choose to do. Keep your head in a neutral position so we don't want to bring our chin to our chest. Good, and rest. Okay, we crushed that first one. We're a little warm, a little bit sweaty. We got it. All right, we're doing that again. 2 more times, alternating sides. We got this. 3, 2, 1, and go. So, how did you feel that first round? Did you find maybe the low intensity wasn't high enough intensity, or vice versa? Always use that first set as an assessment of where you felt. So maybe you need to challenge yourself a little bit more. Maybe you need to bring that intensity down a little bit to where you really got to stay in tune with your body. And again, Shannon's still up nice and tall, even as she's hinging forward. 10 seconds to go. Come on, we're almost there. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. One more time. We should be pros by the 3rd time. So make sure that core is still engaged. If you find yourself losing that posture, stop, reset, and then get back into your position. Ready, set, go. I will remind you of posture a bazillion more times. So important when we're exercising. So maybe you need to lower that intensity a little bit to perfect that posture and that form, and that's okay. We want to prevent injury when we're exercising. Drive that belly button right to your spine. Again, you can add that higher intensity by hinging more forward. Same goes for your seated. Whew. Come on, Shannon, we're almost there. 10 seconds to go. All in this together. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. All right, my legs were definitely feeling tired by the end of that because I almost lost my balance. So take a moment, grab a quick drink if you need it. We're going into exercise number 3. So again, 3 sets. So this one is going to be a little bit of lower body strength if you're in your standing position. Again, core is nice and tight, belly button is really driven to your spine. That's gonna keep you up nice and tall and help support your back and support everywhere else on your body. So lunge with a twist is our next exercise. I'm gonna place my left foot behind me, heel is off of the floor, I'm on my toes and a little bit of the ball of my foot. I'm up nice and tall, toes are pointing forward. I'm gonna drive my left knee down towards the floor while my fingertips are behind my ears, and I'm going to twist to look over to the right side, come back into the center, bring it up, and then switch, and then look over to my left side. You can do a step back instead of the lunge. You don't have to add that lunge, but again, listen to your body, stay up nice and tall. Shannon in her seated can either fully extend her legs forward, toes pointing up, or she can have a little bit more of a bend in her knees. Just as long as her bum is near the edge of her seat, she's up nice and tall. She's going to gently lean back, not touching the back of her chair, because that's cheating. You gotta stay up nice and tall. That's the only way you're gonna activate your core, is get it away from the back of your seat. She's going to extend her hands forward from her chest, palms facing in, and she's just gonna rotate side to side. So she's gonna open her left arm, open it, and then bring it back to the center, and then her right. While she's opening her arms, her head and chest are kind of following as well, because that's how she's gonna activate those obliques and core muscles. All right, let's do this, because I've been talking way too much. So, lunge with the twist or lean back twist in 3, 2, 1, and go. So, this is where you really have to stay in tune with your body. Use this first set as an assessment. How do I feel? Do I find it's too challenging? Is it not challenging enough? Good. So again, you can always eliminate that lunge if you want to just do a step back and twist. So we're twisting towards the side that our leg is forward. So I have my left foot forward, my right's behind me, so I'm twisting over to my left side. Good, and Shannon's still tall, 10 seconds, even as she's leaning back. So we're not rounding in our backs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. How do you feel? Do you find it was challenging enough or maybe not challenging enough? Spice up that intensity a little bit. Remember, you don't have to just stick to that one variation. Whew, okay, round 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. Again, you can add your lunge. Make sure if you are in your lunge position, your front knee is behind your toes, your back knee is driving towards the floor, and that you're twisting towards the side that is forward. And in your seated, you can have your legs fully extended forward, heels on the floor, whew, or a little bit bent, leaning back, not touching your chair. Come on, we got this. 10 seconds. Oh, this feels so good, but so challenging at the same time. 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it off. Okay, one more time. We got this. Even though we're not laying on the mat, like this is still kind of challenging. This is great. All right, one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. So you choose the pace. If you need to slow it down a little bit, that's okay. Good job. And again, you can add that step back instead. If you want to place your fingers on top of your shoulders instead, that's always an option. Wherever your range of motion is. If in your seated you want to tuck your arms in a little bit more so your elbows are at your ribs instead, that's an option too. Listen to your body. Oh, we're doing a great job. Come on, stay with us. We got 10 seconds to go. Come on, power through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and shake it off. All right, that was 3 sets. We're done with that one. So we are now gonna have 2 exercises left of our workout. I'm heading down to the mat. And again, if you don't have a mat, just make sure you get onto a soft surface. And if you wanna go into seated or come out of seated, the choice is yours. So grab a quick drink if you need it. Make sure that core is still nice and tight. Even as we lay on the mat, make sure you're up nice and tall. Sounds kind of funny to say, but I'm laying down. Like, why do I have to be up nice and tall? Because if we're not in proper position, we're not gonna activate those core muscles properly. So this next move is a V sit. I'm gonna have my heels on the floor, toes pointing up to the ceiling. My knees have a little bit of a bend. I'm gonna be up nice and tall, hands on the outsides of my knee, and I'm just gonna lean back gently. I'm not rounding my back, I'm keeping it nice and tall. I can raise one foot off the floor, I can raise both. I'm going to support my back a little bit more by keeping my heels on the floor. So just listen to your body. If you need to, you can place your hands gently behind your hips, underneath your shoulders to help support your back a little bit more as well. Or you can place whatever you need to, elbows on the floor, whatever works the best for you. Shannon in her seated position, she's gonna follow along exactly how I was doing. Make sure your butt is near the edge of your seat. Up nice and tall before you lean back. Gently leaning back, she can lift one foot off of the floor. She can lift both if she wants to. Whatever works the best for you. So maybe Shannon won't do the 2 legs, but you can definitely have that option. All right, 45 seconds. Take breaks when you need to. V sit hold in 3, 2, 1, and go. So up nice and tall. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Drive your belly button right to your spine. If you start to feel a pull in your lower back, stop, reset, belly button to your spine, and then get back into position. We don't want this to be painful. We want it to kind of burn in your core a little bit. Stay along with us. I'm gonna place my hands behind me, just support my back a little bit more. Good job. Shoulders away from your ears, whether you're seated or on the mat. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So I'm gonna get out of position, just kind of cross my legs a little bit. Shannon's gonna sit up a little bit tall. We got a 15-second break. How did you feel? Assess yourself. Was it challenging, too challenging? Change up the intensities if you need to. 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'm gonna gently lift one of my feet off the floor just to challenge myself a little bit more. Oh yeah, definitely feel the difference there. Hands are on the outsides of my knees, palms facing in. Stay up nice and tall. You can always switch your legs if you need to. Good. Up tall. Drive that belly button to your spine. Again, you can put your feet on the floor. You can put your hands behind you. Holding yourself up. Shannon is still nice and tall. Ooh, she's got the one leg going. Look at her go. 10 seconds to go. Come on, we're both challenging ourselves today. Woo, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Okay, one last time. So you might feel a little bit more tired by now. So this is where it's really important to focus on that posture and form. Stay up tall. We got 4 seconds until we start. 2, 1, and go. So you may be thinking, oh, I didn't think just staying in position would be as challenging for the core, but sometimes these are more beneficial than doing crunches and sit-ups and all those exercises. Really challenges your core. Focus on that breathing. Again, if you need to take little breathers, listen to your body. If you need to challenge yourself, you can lift both your feet or one. Good work. Stay strong. Listen to your body. Whew. Definitely feel the burn. We got less than 10 seconds. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Excellent job. That means we're on our last exercise. 3 sets of this, okay? So dead bug is the last exercise. This is, I think, gotta be one of my favorite exercises. The name's hilarious, but it's also amazing because there's so many different variations for this exercise. I will give you a few because we'll be here all day if I gave them all to you. So I'm gonna press my hands from my chest, palms facing in each other. I don't have a bend in my elbow, so my arms are nice and straight. And I'm going to lift my legs off of the floor. Knees are stacked over top of my hips. Toes are pointing towards my nose. I'm going to be dropping opposite arm, opposite leg down towards the floor, back up. So as I drop, my leg straightens and then I bend it coming back up. And you can choose how far you go down. High intensity, you can do both arms and both legs at the same time. I'm probably not gonna choose that because this is the last exercise and my core is already a little tired. Shannon in her seated is just gonna make sure she's up nice and tall. She's going to extend both of her legs forward. Arms are going to be extended forward, and she's lifting opposite arm, opposite leg off of the floor and up towards the ceiling. Good, awesome. And again, you can choose your intensity. You can bend your legs a little bit more. The choice is yours. All right, Shannon, let's do this. Last exercise in 3, 2, 1, go. So again, you can do opposites. You can do both together. You can also do both together and seated if you want to. The choice is yours. If you would like to lower the intensity just a little bit more in your laying position, you can place your feet off of or on the floor, and just bring opposite hand to the top of your knee as you lift your foot off of the floor. So lots of options here. We got 10 seconds left. Keep dropping opposite sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. How did you feel on that one? Again, assess yourself. Do you need to increase that intensity, decrease it, go into seated, come out of seated, whatever works the best. 5 seconds until we start. Second set. In 3, 2, 1, go. Good, and again, we can keep our legs on the floor and tapping. You can drop both at the same time. Just remember in your seated to keep that back nice and straight. Gently lean back just slightly, extend your legs, raising opposites. Whew, this one just sneaks out of nowhere and gets you. Come on, we are way more than halfway, keep pushing. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my goodness, we're on our last set. 45 seconds of dead bugs, and then we are donezo. We got this, Shannon. Whew, almost there. 7 seconds until we start. All right, last set. Make it count, challenge yourself, ready, set, go. Drive your belly button right to your spine. Stay nice and strong right to the end. We got this. Again, listen to your body. So if you want to lower the intensity, you can place your feet on the floor. You can do both at the same time. Lots of options. Come on, stay with us. Whew. We can definitely feel this one. Whew. 10 seconds to go. Come on, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Whew, great job. We just finished our strong core, and I definitely feel stronger after that. So let's just do a little bit of a stretch. So let's just tuck in our left knee towards our chest, straighten our right. Give that lower back a little bit of a stretch. Whew. Good, let's switch right over to the other side. So hug that right knee in, straighten the left. Oh, that feels so good. Great job for finishing your 5 exercises. Good, and release. Straighten your legs straight out and reach your hands above your head, straight out, reaching as far as you can. Same goes for seated. Reach your hands up as high as you feel comfortable. Oh, feels so great. Good work. All right, gently release. So if you're in your laying position, you can roll over to one side and push yourself up. If you want to cross your legs, you can. I'm going to reach my left hand over to my right side. Shannon's going to follow along in her seated. I feel great. I don't know about you, Shannon, but that was fun. Good, and release the other side. Nice, good stretch, hold it. Oh, perfect, and release. I'm gonna come up onto my knees. I'm gonna step my left foot forward, pushing through my right hip up nice and tall. Shannon's gonna place her right foot under the chair. Good, and gently lean back. Feel the stretch in her hip. Good, gently release, other side. Switching over. Nice little quick stretch. Excellent, and gently release. Come up into standing. Up nice and tall, take one big breath in. Inhale up. And exhale back down. Round of applause for finishing your strong core. Thank you so much for joining Shannon and I. We hope you had fun, and we hope to see you next time.
Ability Center Strong Core.